questions to all players and the team coach during the press conference. State your name and outlet before asking a question. Please queue behind the mic if you're asking a question on site. And use the hand raise function or the chat if you want to ask a question via the remotely. So without any further ado, who's got the first question? Pedro.
Hey guys, Pedro Mel, Independent. First off, I gotta give my thanks to you guys for giving us the time for this press conference. Obviously, it must be very tough for you guys to have to speak, but really do appreciate making it happen. That said, I have my question over to Sarah. Sort of a general one, looking at this series overall, what do you think was the biggest obstacle that this team encountered that led to this result?
Our team? You mean?
Yes.
Sorry. Hmm. We were just speaking about this. Like, I feel like we didn't have like a lot of reps like on splits, so sometimes we were unsure on what to do. And like on bind, for example, Ness had to play showers, and in prac we didn't really do that, so we were kind of like not used to our setups and stuff.
Thank you very much for the question. Next question in the room.
Yes, hello, my name is Sierra, freelance esports commentator. My question can go to anybody here. 2 out of 3 teams from EMA have now been eliminated with G2 only remaining. Do you have any kind of words of encouragement for them and continuing to hopefully win it for EMEA?
Well, I mean, yeah, like I think in general everybody wants here to like G2 to win. We have
1 year
ex-teammates.
Govin.
Yeah, exactly. We have ex-teammates or like friends, kinda, in that team. So we wanted to do well. They are representing our region. We, like, unfortunately, we couldn't do more. Same for Falcons. It was close for us. We are sad that it ended it's ending here, but yeah, like best of luck for G2. I think they have good chances of winning it. They're an insane team, and we'll be supporting them from home.
Thank you very much for your question.
That was so funny.
Arnab, we'll go to you now.
Hi again. I have a two-part question. My first part of the question would be for Coach Aska and Sarah. I want to know from your perspective behind the split composition and not choosing any sentinel. I did ask the same question to KRU Blaze as well. So I just want to understand why you guys didn't opted for any sentinel, because I think that in split, sentinel role can be a very important role to hold out the flood or anything.
I mean, I think yeah, on a split. I mean, I think our split in general, we just didn't have many reps, to be honest. We couldn't practice as much as possible during these days. So I think the fact that we didn't have Sentinel, like, it was a little bit hard to play certain situations on defense, because as we didn't have reps, some rotations were a little bit, I mean, not the best, you know, like we didn't have the best protocols or the best reactions. So not having Sentinel made things a little bit more difficult. But yeah, I mean, I think on practice was going well. We were feeling it. The comp, I think, it kind of fits our team. So that's kind of why we decided to go for that. But yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Was there a second part to that, or was?
No, my second part would be for Sarah. I just want to know from your experience, since you played GC last year with G2 Guzen, how much the competition has been changed or stepped up in every region, since you guys plays more or less every team so from different regions. Did you expect this type of competition coming to this tournament?
No, I didn't. I knew teams would obviously improve, but I didn't think they would like improve this much because I feel like this year there's like a lot of surprises with teams like Zeta and Crew even. Like they played really well.
Thank you, and best of luck next year.
Thank you.
Thank you for the question. Pedro, kick it over to you for the last question.
I want to ask to every member of the team, now that you guys are officially eliminated, now you guys look forward to next year. What do you think is going to be the one thing that you'll take away from this entire experience, not just focusing on this competition, but also just having to, build this camaraderie throughout the entire year, and I ask this to everyone to answer if they would like to.
Guys,
I'm thinking.
okay.
I mean, personally, I just think it's through the entire year we've learned a lot about like hyping each other up, always being there for each other, and just like supporting each other when we need. And I think that's why we were able to at this tournament, even though we were behind on a lot of maps, we were able to get really close towards the end. For example, Pearl against MIBR, we had almost a really sick comeback. And I think that's because we don't give up, we keep supporting each other, and we built that up over the year. And I think that's the kind of stuff we have to take from this year and keep it over to the next one.
Yeah, I mean, just to say how it felt this year, I feel like at the beginning, we were missing some stuff, as a team. Okay, like what I was saying is that at the beginning of the year, we were not that good as a team, not because we were like we have to improve things in game, of course, like we have, but I think we grow, we grew up a lot during this year as a team. Like I felt like the energy these last two tournaments, either in champs and in the third split, and the way we recover from like losing games or losing rounds, the last two tournaments was like super good. At the beginning of the year, it was way different. Like for example, we will lose 4 or 5 rounds, everybody will be in silence, everybody will be like with no ideas or like no kind of sometimes motivation to keep going. But I think everybody pushed their very best to improve on that, to give more energy, to actually be the team we are now, So I think it was really nice to be part of this process, and I'm proud of what we did and what we did this tournament, even if it was not the best, and we are probably disappointed with the result we got. I think it was still nice because also this last month was not easy for us. We couldn't practice as much as we wanted, and we still didn't give up, and we still said just okay, it is what it is when bad things happen to us, or like when we didn't have like the best conditions, and we still support each other, So I think in general we were up a lot during this year.
Okay. Unless anyone else wants to share their thoughts, we can wrap the press conference there. So that concludes today's press conference with GiantX. Thank you for the team for joining us. Condolences again, and best of luck next year.
Thank you.
Thanks all. We'll be back on Wednesday for the next event.